going on, guys? This is Jamie with certi-tech cleaning and restoration. This is the business ring, and I should not be wearing these glasses when I'm making a video. All right, so today we're going to be talking about water damages and categories of water losses. More just categories in this video. There's so much to learn about water damages that I can go on for hours and hours and hours, and we don't have that kind of time. I like to keep my videos short and sweet to the point, just give you some helpful tips as a homeowner to do anything yourself, as well as giving people knowledge into what we do, as well as certi-tech cleaning and restoration. So in water damages, there are three different categories. There's category 1, category 2, category 3 water losses. Category 1 ends up being clean water. This stuff can end up coming from a sink. This can end up coming from a broken pipe. This can end up coming from a hot water heater, things of that nature. Category 1 water losses, you want to, dry it out as soon as possible. But when a category 1 water loss occurs, you don't have to worry about ripping out any sheetrock, ripping out any flooring, anything like that. Because it's clean water. You can get it out. There's no harmful bacteria in it. You can, try and dry it out on the floor. You can try drying out the cabinet, sheetrock, whatever you need to dry out, you can dry out. And, just as long as you get it done within 72 hours, 72 hours is when mold starts showing its face. So after 72 hours, it ends up becoming a category 2 water losses, which is gray water. Category 2 water losses, say a broken pipe happens on the first floor or on the second floor and it runs down to the first floor. All right. It passed through building material. It's going through insulation. It's going through pieces of wood. It's touching other things, before it even hits the ground on the first floor. This ends up having potential. It's potential of having bacteria in it or harmful substances. Doesn't necessarily mean it does, but when it comes to a category 2 water loss, you want to be kind of weary. Some stuff you may have to end up ripping out, like some sheetrock, especially if it's if insulation ends up getting wet behind the sheetrock. There's no doubt you have to take that sheetrock out, because you're not going to dry that insulation no matter how hard you try. You could blow air up into the wall cavity. You could throw 50 fans on the wall. I don't care what you say. If that insulation is wet, you're not going to dry that out. You're going to have to pull sheetrock at that point if insulation ends up getting wet. But category 2s, you definitely, got to be wary. You got to watch out what that water hit, where that moisture went to, and everything like that. Because at that point, that's when you might have to start ripping things out, and it could have potential to have harmful bacteria in it, which isn't good for your body or good for anybody. When we get into like category 3 water losses, that's water losses like sewage and, like biohazard kind of water, or say you had a water damage that's been sitting for 2 weeks, at that point it's considered a category 3 category 3 water loss. Category 3 water losses, anything the water touched needs to come out. So if it touched your floor, it needs to come out. If it touched your cabinet, it needs to come out. If it touched the sheetrock, the sheetrock needs to be cut out wherever. So say like it went up the wall about 2 feet. Okay, well, if it's at the 2 foot mark, you're gonna have to cut up to the 4th floor mark, because there is a potential that moisture made it up just a little bit above that 2 foot, and you don't want to chance anything. You want to go to that 4 foot level. Okay. Category 3 water losses, like I said, they're considered biohazard. So you don't want to place fans on it. The only thing you want to place is a dehumidifier in there to dry things out. Pull as much stuff as you can, sheetrock, flooring, cabinets, whatever you got to pull out. And then you don't want to place fans on it. You want to put an air scrubber in there. An air scrubber is a piece of machinery that has 3 different filters, or you can have 2 different filters, whichever one. Basically, it has it's big square like this, has a circle dome on it. Has a giant fan on the inside, but goes through 2 filters and filters the air out. So it goes through and blows out clean air, goes through, blows out clean air, and it's getting all that harmful stuff out of there. It has these paper pre-filters that go on the top that you have to change regularly. The HEPA filter on the inside really should be changed almost all the time, but I know a lot of restoration companies don't, because they have that pre-filter, and sometimes they even have a 3rd filter on there in the middle. Like a charcoal filter for odors or something like that. So you can put a bunch of different filters in there. It filters out the air. Ugh, oh, man, I am so sorry about that on a video. Are you serious? Okay, so you definitely want a air scrubber on a category 3. You don't want fans, you just want a dehumidifier and air scrubbers. That's it. Make sure you contain the area where the sewage, or not sewage, it doesn't necessarily mean it's sewage. The area where the category 3 water hit, make sure you contain that area up. That way, you know, even with the air scrubber run, because the air scrubber does end up becoming kind of like a fan at some point, but we don't call it a fan, it's an air scrubber, so it's technically cleaning the air, not like a fan where it's just blowing the same air around and around and around and around. You know, you definitely want to contain that area. That way it's not going around the house and to people's rooms that were unaffected and everything like that. Because if stuff gets airborne, it could, you know, potentially, even if it's just one single mold spore, it could end up, you know, molding up your whole house, and you guys do not want that. So those are 3 different categories of water damages. I'm sure I missed a whole bunch of things, but that's basically a gist of what water damages are in the category sense. We'll be making more videos on water damages and all that. Of course, you know, I only could say a certain amount of stuff so that I could keep making videos. If I put everything in one video, I'll sit here for an hour and I'll only have like 4 videos my entire life. So we can't have that. I know you guys love seeing this pretty face. So, that's all we're going to have for this video. That was just categories of water losses. Just wanted to make a video because I only made 1 last week, and that's kind of bad for me. I usually try to make 2 or 3 at least a week. We'll be making more videos this week. Don't worry. I'm going to be having a carpet cleaning video coming out. I'm going to be showing you our piece of equipment. I know I said that in the last video. But I haven't gotten to taking the carpet cleaner out. It's been so cold, and you don't want the cold. You don't want the carpet cleaner out in the cold. If the carpet cleaner is out in the cold, it could freeze, and then my pipes will break on the inside, or my hoses, not pipes, my hoses and the mechanics in there could freeze and then end up breaking. So it's going to be definitely warmer this week. We're turning into spring almost. It's 40, like 42 degrees out right now. You know, it's supposed to be 56 tomorrow, so hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to make a video of that, bring the thing outside, and kind of show you just of how to use it and what it is and the different features on it, and show you how deep we can end up cleaning carpets, how deep we can end up cleaning mattresses, pillows, couches, chairs, anything like that. We can literally clean any kind of upholstery there is, or carpets. So watch out for that video. I'll be posting that sometime this week. I don't know about tomorrow. I might tape it tomorrow, but it might not be up till Wednesday-ish. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Like our YouTube channel, follow our Facebook pages and social media, Instagram. We have LinkedIn. We're even on what's that new one? It's like the new MySpace, Space Hey. I got Space Hey, and you know, we're also on Parler. We're not on there for politics, so don't worry. We're on there just advertising. It's a new social media platform, so I like enjoying those new social media platforms, and definitely meeting a lot of new people on there and getting my content out. So definitely follow us all on that. Like I said, our YouTube channel, The Business Ring, and you'll be able to see any video that comes out right then and there. You just go on your YouTube and then subscriptions, and it'll pop up right there as soon as we got a new one out for you. All right, so thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, guys. Thanks for listening to me, and you guys have a great rest of your day, okay? Thanks.